Hey, scrapbook friends, it's Nicole. Welcome to week 46 of Theme Park Thursday. Today we are finishing up Dinoland USA at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're using the same paper pack that we used last week, which was an advisor pack called Better Together. I ended up with quite a few pieces of it, and I'm so excited that I was able to use some of it. We also did a little bit of piecing together and having to kind of MacGyver some things to make it work. I only had 5 strips of this border. So this one down here we kind of had to piece together. And then this paper that I cut to be a map behind these pictures has big circles cut out of it, and they were in the wrong spot. So a little bit of hopefully what you can do if you get stuck and you need to just make it work, just kind of finesse it or finagle it together. So I had fun with this one. This is one of my daughter's favorite rides. I mean, it was more her favorite when she was 6 than now that she's, almost 20 years beyond that. But we still like it. There's never a line, so that's always always a plus. And again, Dinoland USA going away. So glad that we have this preserved in our family history of our trips to Disney. So stay tuned to see how this all came together. So we have another round of pictures from inside Dinoland USA, and that's of the girls riding Triceratop Spin. I took far too many pictures, again, as I do. And my daughters are so well trained. You can see just Katie by the crick of her neck. She's totally posing, totally doing all this for me every time they go around. Oh, look, they took selfies. That's even better. So that'll be fun. Here's a little hidden Mickey somebody did on the ground. And I think I need this to still be a double page spread just for the flow of the album. The way I don't have something to be the facing page, which is good because I've got all these pictures. So I definitely want 1, 2, 3. Maybe that could be here, like in a set of 3. And I think I want to use that same Better Together paper that we used for last week's video, just so it'll tie the two Dinoland USA layouts together, and because I had a lot of it. So which one of these do I want? That one's Michelle's smiling. Okay, these are like basically the same picture. That one, of course, because she's waving. She's waving. They always wave every time they go around, waving. I can ride this one, but the whole spin part, not my favorite. So I could probably do some little things. Kind of fun to do. Maybe something with circles. I don't know. Maybe I don't need a whole lot of this. Maybe all these pictures don't need to be very much. Maybe what I do is try to make this more of one of those white space layouts we've talked about. Kind of like this. Maybe I do these. I don't know. I really like Katie doing this, but Michelle looks cuter here. Make these into squares and then do something. I just did one with all those little shapes, so I don't, the kite show. But I could do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could do like a 6. I definitely want to cut these into squares right here. And so put this first, and then them together, and then this. I don't want all my layouts to look exactly the same, but it's harder when you have a whole bunch of pictures and you want that to be on there. So what my brain is saying is, oh, we do a color square here, and then we do the same color there, here, and here, and put it on a background. And maybe we do that, but I don't put them like symmetrical. Maybe I cut these and kind of have them little cattywampus in here, and then this guy down at the bottom. Yeah, okay. Coming together in my brain. Coming together, coming together. Let's pull out the Better Together paper. All right, so I've got several whole pieces and a few of these that could go for this panel right here. But what I need are 2 to be the background. I don't want to use the stripe again. I don't really want the plaid. I like this plaid or gingham, but I don't think it's what I want for here. Mind that stripe. I should have organized this and put all the matching pieces together so I know what I have two of. I have the star. I looked at this one last time. Is that the only one? Oh, it's the stripes on the back. I love the stripes. Oh, I've got two of this one. Maybe I'll use this one as the background. That could work. And then the vertical stripe. Could it be any of these? I guess I could use this stripe, tie it together. That's a lot of stripes. Oh, I could use the stars. It's the only piece I have left of this star paper. I could use the yellow. I could use the stripe. I could do it this way and then use the stripe that way. And then I would need, I also need something that's got two pieces that I can do those two side panels with. What's the back of this? Yeah, no, not great memories. We don't want that. It is the hard part about getting down to the end of your paper pack is when you have, oh, I have a whole piece of this. That could work. When you don't have enough, you know, pieces to do what you want to do. Got this one too. Oh, that's these little stars. See, this surprises me because this paper, this paper, this paper, kind of the ones, this one for sure, are the ones I like best. Did I hoard it? Did I not let myself use it because I didn't want to run out of it? That's kind of odd. Look, there's another piece right there. Okay. I had in my head kind of that I want there to be a contrast. It's the back of this one. Oh, I don't have any more of that one. I kind of like the yellow to be the backgrounds. What do I want the stripes or do I want these big stars? Oh, that's a lot of stripes. That's a lot of stars though if I do. Okay, I think I don't want this one. I think I do want to use these two as the background vertically. And then these two can go around the squares and this, oh, I don't know if this will fit actually, because I need this to be 6 inch. I guess this could go off the edge. Oh, I don't know if I want to use up all of this star paper. And I don't want these to stay in 4s. I think these are going to have to go down to 3.5s. Don't want to use that. Don't want to use that. I have this piece, but I don't know if I could get the, oh, I maybe could get these to cover. Then I have these stars in the middle. If I can make this work so that my, I guess if I I don't know. We'll have to see if I can make it work with these 3 squares. It might work. I do like this. I kind of had in my head that it would have a color. Can I use this for the outside pieces? I could use the stripe for, well, but I don't know about the 2 stripes together. Although the previous layout had stripes. Got that. I guess I could use a solid for my background page. I've got this one with the polka dots that could be the back. Even though at the back of it is the little stars that I love. But I have so much of it left. I don't know how this is going to work with cutting those pictures though. But I have another piece of this too, I guess, if I need to use a whole piece. All right, so we're not going to use this one. We're not going to use these. I think we're going to use these two blue polka dots, the stripes, and the stars. And I have all those border stickers too that might work for something bordery. So let's cut these to 3 3/4. If I can cut them down to 3 1/2, I will, but let's cut them down to 3 3/4 and see if they're going to work with this piece of paper. Okay, so actually I could leave them 4 inches wide and just cut them 3 3/4 this way so that they stack, because I don't care if they're, you know, they don't have to be exactly square. 3 3/4 by 4. I just want them to be able to stack with a little bit of a gap, and I've got extra paper, so let's try that. 3 3/4 by 4. Will I be able to, oh, no. See the place that I cut my stars, my little circles, leaves a gap. But I could just take a little scrap and stick it behind and nobody's going to know. So I think I might do that. Do I want them to be closer together so that I can have a little daylight at the top and bottom? I think maybe I do. Oh, I don't know which way I wanted to do it, the order. I think I want this one to be at the top. Okay. Let's see if that will work, that spacing. Having a little bit of emotional trouble leaving that gap right there. And it will not let me leave some daylight to have this go on the page. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. If there is anybody that looks closely enough at my scrapbooks to see that I had to piece together paper behind the mat, I'm going to take that as a compliment. All right, now let's cut this off. I think that's about right. We'll cut this one off too. And then, oh, I didn't put adhesive, put it too far in and it didn't stick to the paper. That one, and I'm going to have to cut too. I'm going to have to cut something off of this. I wonder if I have another little tiny scrap. I'd love to use this piece right here. We'll actually use the repositionable. Ugh, I don't know what I'm doing here. All right, before I cut this other strip, I'm going to see if I have a small little piece. Oh yeah, you can't even tell. Can't even tell up super close. I can't even tell looking at it in person. Oh, look, here we go. Where is this? Here it is. Ta-da! Perfect. So I don't usually keep little tiny pieces like this, but apparently when I really like the paper, I do. So for whatever reason, I kept this paper Go me. A little bit wider piece, I guess. Oh, look, right here it didn't line up either. Guess I need another little piece. Actually, I'm just gonna use this whole piece because I won't use this for anything else, I don't think. It's too small. Ta-da! Can't even tell that I had to patch that mat. Yay! All right. Now let's think about the other layout. I don't know how I feel about these stripes. I really don't. Maybe I need the stripes to be the background and then these stars to be on top and not use that. I do have several pieces of this stripe paper left, so if I do this, that is really, really busy. But if we put, I was going to put the stars, but maybe I put the polka dots on it. Maybe I cut this down and mat it on something. Maybe I don't use this at all. Ugh, now I don't know what to do. The stripes as a background is too much. I always caution against using stripes as a background. So maybe I go back to using them just on the side. But if that's too much too, I think the pictures are going to get lost. All right, let's go to Plan C. All right, this is a choice with the blue pages. This is a choice with these blue pages. I guess I could use the purple on the side, although I think I might only have one piece left of this now. So I don't know how that would work, although I could patch it together, I'm sure. I don't want to use that star, that's too much. I have this piece, which I kind of like that, but I only have one piece, one and a fraction, but I think this would be enough for this side, and this would be enough for this side. I like it better on this paper. Could use that yellow for something else. I've got this one. I do love this paper. But I think that needs to be more for fireworksy paper. I think we're going to go back to this one, this paper, these two. And see how we can make this work. And obviously, this is looks like this is about 10 inches, which is what I would have wanted to do anyway, probably even go a little bit smaller, but it's going to fit my two little pictures here. Do I want these? The interesting thing about this is that it's got this stripe made up of other little stripes. So do I want the stripes to be the little stripes up and down with the other side by side, and then this way? Oh boy. Too many choices. I'm going to cut this in a little bit smaller. And do I want a border? The previous page I didn't end up doing a border. Okay, let's cut these little guys up, and I'm just going to cut them randomly. I probably need to have one. A couple that are, well, it's like I can cut this guy and his stroller off. I don't really need the whole picture. Sorry, person. But now I want to cut this a little bit just to center them. I am figuring out how to center things in here. I think I'm going to journal about how they're always so good to smile and wave every single time they come around. Oh, this poor woman, I caught her coughing or something. That's not a good look for her. So let's see if we can chop her right off. Coughing without covering her mouth. Ugh. Or maybe she was just talking. We'll hope she was talking. All right, this one, I don't know. That one, they're not waving at me. This is not the most thrilling thrill ride at Animal Kingdom, but it also never has a line. So even on super busy days, if you wait more than like 10 minutes, that's a shocker. So I could just do a whole bunch of little tiny pictures and then journal about how every time they go around, they make sure to wave. And they go around a bunch of times. I wonder if any of these are double prints, though. That would be funny if they're exactly the same photo. All right. So I think I want the vertical like that. And then I think I want this to be I think I'm going to cut this to 9 inches. And so then this one needs to be 9 inches, which I know from, scrapbooking that means I only have to cut off 3 inches. I don't have to fold out my arm. And this leaves me with 9 inches. And I don't want to use all of it. I just want to use part of it. Something. I don't know if I want it to be the same, whatever this is, 7 and 7. We'll just put all these little, it might need to be a little bit bigger. It's kind of like doing digital, right? I just expanded the size of my little picture box. Yeah, I think I might do this and then pull out a few other little, oh, I was going to do them kind of wonky, wasn't I? This is kind of wonky. I could easily put another couple little pieces. So this would be 6 and 9 inches. So this would be a 9-inch square, and this would be 9 by 6.5. I could probably come in a little bit more, 9 by 6 by 9. All right, so this one's going to be 6 by 9, and this is going to be 9 by 9. So another 3 inches off the side. And then I'm going to fold out my arm to cut this one to 6. 6 by 9. I've got some little 3-inch pieces of this I can use for something else. Nice thing is that this is a square, so I can, doesn't matter which direction I put it in, and it's not directional because it's just all these little scribblies. I think this is going to have to touch this side. And all these, and I might just have to put some more little things in here. But what do we think? Do we think it needs some kind of a border? You know that I do. You know I think it needs a border. I don't, like I feel like that's a new thing for me. I don't feel like that's something I've always done, but maybe because this is a lighter color, maybe because it's pattern paper. Don't look the same height. Interesting. Oh, I didn't cut this down. This was a 10 by, aha. That edge is a little bit wonky. I'm going to cut it down that way. 10 by 9. Sorry. Okay. And I could do the pen border, which I've done before. I could pull out those stickers again. This one, but I only have, don't want the hearts. I don't think I have 6 of anything, which is what I would need to do borders all the way around, except maybe this quilt square, which I don't think matches my layout at all. I used this paper also for an album I did for my mom when she turned 80. So that's why I have so much of it. But I think it's going to have to not be, wait a second, there's a stripe. There's the stripe. Ha, and there's the stripe. Could I do the stripe border around here? Is that too many stripes? It might be too many stripes. I've got the hearts. I don't want the hearts because they're directional. I've got the yellow line. I've only got 2 of those. And I don't know why. Like, I obviously had 3 of everything at one point because I've got 3 of this one. I like these little stars. If I had 3 of those, I would use those. But I don't like the diamonds. I don't like these little ribbony bow things, polka dots. Well, but I only have 5 of those, which is 1 too few. Although if I didn't, say if I didn't have it go under, if I had it go under this, I could trim it and piece it. Maybe I'll do that. Because I kind of like this little diamondy one, and it's white, so it's going to show up on this blue. And once I've done this, I'm kind of committed. I don't want it to be the whole edge. So I want it to be, I'm going to cut like this, is about 1 inch off. I'm going to cut the little circle right here. And I want it to be in how much? Well, I cut 1 inch off, so it needs to go in 1/2 inch. Where'd my ruler go? So I'm going to put my ruler, put this at the 1/2 inch mark. I am going to have to do some piecing, so that's going to be a little tedious. Oh, that worked great. It came right to the 1/2 inch, almost, not quite to the 1/2 inch. It'll be a little bit wider at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to stick this down. It's a little sticky already because of where I pieced the things together. Maybe I shouldn't have stuck this down. Oh, it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, right? It goes top. All right, and this is going to come right up against here. I think I'm going to go down a little bit, not centered. Oh well, I shouldn't have done that because I don't know where this other little sticker piece is going to look like. So this needs to be Again, a 1/2 inch from the bottom. That's a little bit less than that. So we're going to use, I need 3 for the other layout. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to have to piece. And I don't want to piece. I want the top part to be the unpieced piece, if that makes any sense. So it's not really at the 1/2 inch. It's a little bit above the 1/2 inch. I'm just going to have to... If I do it like this, I'm going to use this one where it's the same color. And we'll overlap this right here. I don't love that because then these 2 squares touch, but I don't know how else to make it work. Oh, it didn't quite go. So now I can take this little piece that I cut off the other side. And it's the wrong yellow. This one right here. Okay, that worked right there. I don't love that though. Maybe I don't know if I can peel this off now without ripping the paper. Maybe I have to overlap on the square itself, like that. Cut this. That would give me that 1/2 inch that I wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this like that. If I end up not liking this, I'm hosed because I've already cut it. Oh, I need to cut this too so it doesn't overlap the points. So cut it like that. So I'm just going to line this up. Oh, I wish maybe I didn't have these same little colors now. I can probably... Oh, look, that works at the 1/2 inch line, just what I wanted to do. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. I could have put it underneath too. Well, I guess either way, I'm going to have to match that. Okay, that worked okay. I don't love this right here where it's overlapped, but I don't think it's going to be super noticeable when you're looking at the layout. And now I can do oh, I don't want to do this one yet because I have to piece. I want to be able to piece the pieces. This is a little, is this 1/2 inch too? Yeah, kinda. It's a little bit higher than 1/2 inch. Like 1 1/8 inches. That's hard to measure because I only have the little mini sizes on that side. Just gonna let's see. I'm gonna have to cut other pieces off to make this work. It's just a little too long. I really would like it to be a different color right there. I didn't like how that looked up at the top with these being the same colors. All right, I'm gonna have to cut some pieces off on the other sides to make this work too. Oh, I guess I could just do this, huh? Just position it like that. All right, now we'll see if I can come up with enough little pieces to match this section right here. So we'll do this same thing on this outside. Cut that off right there. Actually, I gotta do it that way. This will be better. I think I'll like it better without having that little strip going across. Maybe I cut the little, no, I can't really cut the dots off the top. So I may have to come back and I can put this underneath to be, I know the blue dot has to go on top. Ah, I wonder where my little tweezers are. That would have been helpful to have those little tweezers. Okay. There we go. Not the prettiest circle I've ever seen, but that's all right. It did the job. Okay. I've got two more right here. Look, I have 3. Oh, I knew I had 3. Okay. I knew I had 3, which is good. I need 3. So, and then I'll have a couple little pieces that can go off on the ends, because they're all going to be, I'm all going to cut an inch off all of these. So if I do this one, maybe if I do this middle piece. I'm going to cut off 2. It's mirrored. So I'm going to make sure that I put the blue at the bottom for the other side. Okay. So put, oh, get my ruler again. And what I did was I kind of started at the 1/2 inch line. I don't know if that's matching. I don't know if it's exactly. It kind of is right there at that 1/2 inch line. No, it's not. It's, yeah, okay. Never mind. I do talk to myself when you're not here, when I'm not talking to you, just so you know. I know we talked about that at one point, if I talk to myself, and the answer is yes. So then I'm going to take this one, which was going to be 1/2 inch from the top. And I learned from what I did last time that I don't need to overlap, because I can just put the little dot right there. Oops. So put the little dot right there. It's a little bit not quite at the, oh, that's right. This one was like 1 inch, a little bit higher than that, right? Okay. So this is going to cut off right here. That way. This is going to give me this piece. I think I had another piece. Oh, here I have this little piece too. This could work, except they're all going to be yellow. And then this one on the top, which is a little bit less than 1/2 inch apparently. I think I want this one to have that little green dot rather than the yellows touching each other. Oh, but then I got a bunch of yellows that are going to go together, this other one. All right, so that turned out okay for this one. I do need some little dots to go right there and right there, but maybe I don't. Maybe nobody will notice. Now we see if these three little pieces, which are all yellow, yellow, yellow. This is going to go right under here. And so I could conceivably have, I know I've got one yellow, or could I get both of these yellows off of here? There's a tiny little yellow piece I cut off too. Go this way. All right, that covered that one up. Now I've got this piece that's got two little yellow dots. So I could have, well, they both have yellow on them. I would have liked a different color, but oh well. Cut the little yellow dot off here. Put it right there. Oh, I'm still short one dot. I'll put that one on this side. This yellow is going to go up here. Is there one under there? There is. There's a light yellow dot under there. Okay, too much time. You guys know me. Okay, that all works. Is there anything here that just has a dot that I don't have to cut a dot out? Don't think so. So it's going to have to be this little dot right here on this inside piece. I'll do this one like that. And then I've got this little bright yellow. Oh no, I want the light yellow because this is the same yellow. This little tiny yellow just go right up here. So yeah, last week when we did the little mitered corner, that was way easier than this. All right. I would love to know, would any of you do this? Is this just me? Is this just a Nicole thing? Or have you been known to surgically alter scrapbook supplies to get the look you want? I don't even have a prediction of how you're going to respond to that one. Okay, but now these are done, and I was able to use just my 5 pieces, and it's all patched, and nobody's ever going to know. So now I can put this in. Oops. Right up against this. It's actually underneath a little smidge because apparently it wasn't quite straight. And then I'm going to put this one This is all sorts of nice little affirmations. We rise by lifting others, better together, best friends. They're all very sweet, but not really something I could see myself writing on a scrapbook layout. Okay, so now we do the two big pieces, unless I've lost one of them already, which I have. So let me clean this up. Sure enough, here it was. I think I want that one. I might even trim just a hair off of these because it's got this little fence edge, and I don't love the fence edge. I think it's distracting me. So I'm just going to cut this to, it's 5 4 7/8. How's that for an obnoxious size number? 4 7/8. But now I kind of want, well, that one needs to be that size. This one could be a little bit shorter. I'm going to do it like that. Closing my deadly trimmer. Michelle's thinking, Mom, you already took my picture. Why are you taking our picture again? Not realizing that Katie is giving little peace signs in the back. They're so good to play along with me, too. Oh, I like it. These kind of look like little footlights almost. I almost don't, because of that light blue, it kind of blends in, but all the other colors look really good. Maybe I need to just get a hole punch and punch some circles and put that on there. Okay. Let's find all these other little pieces I cut out, and I am going to add in a few others, so I need to pull those back out. But we'll do this one where they're waving, that one where they're down there. I kind of want to, oh, I'm not going to make them straight, am I? Kind of want to brace them around and see. So this is when I am glad that I printed a bunch of extras. I like that one too. That one too. Oh, this is them. Maybe I'll put this at the end, like kind of their last hurrah. Oh, this is them sitting. It's the same as that one almost. I don't have many when they're up in the sky. That's probably what I need, is some up in the sky pictures. It's because they come down so that I can get their picture. Picked it up by the handle. Somebody needs to scold me. All right, I only had that one of them up in the sky, so all the others they were down low. I do like this one where she's waving at me. I know, I picked it up by the handle again. Okay, don't scold me. I'm picking it up by this little lip, so I'm not picking it by the blade. All right, how about that one? That one and that. That look all right? Is it too kind of ski-wampus? Is that a word anybody else's mom used to use? Cattywampus. I know people use cattywampus, but my mom used ski-wampus. I do like that, the two of them, even though it's basically that same picture. So with this one, I'm starting with the bigger pictures, and then we'll fill in with the smaller ones. I'm going to put that back that way. Can do these like that. Oh, this is fun. I'm having fun with this. I like the little offset photos. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I want orange letters for this one, although the yellow probably make more sense. I think because it's got a little, well, it's just got a tiny bit of orange though. Maybe that's not enough. I need to journal somewhere. Not sure where. And I have this little flower. I guess that could go on my Animal Kingdom miscellaneous page. All right, what do we think? I think I like it. I think I need something dark around the edge. Could it be this paper? Ooh, maybe it could just be this paper. That's just a 1/4 inch strip all the way around. It will tie in with that. Oh, and I've got this piece. Can I get 6 1/4 inches? That's only 1.5 inches. I think I can. 1. I think that's so funny that I felt like it needed something around the edge, so I used the border sticker, and then decided that because I put the border sticker in on purpose, I needed something around the edge. 5. 6. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to use Sachi's trick of putting 2 pieces together and running our repo tape. And actually these are a little bit wider, so I probably could have done them by themselves. I'm doing a little bit of an angle, but I still feel like it saves me a little bit of adhesive. I don't know if I'm going to miter the corners or if I'm just going to let them overlap. I might just let them overlap, but I'm not going to press the corners down yet. I'll do the top and the bottom. Yeah, I kind of like using that same paper. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought I did, but I knew I wanted something a little bit darker, and I think that's working nicely. Okay, so now we'll do the middle. Decide about the corner. Oh, I don't think I need to miter this corner. I think this is fine. The little lines in the design make it very, it just blends in together. This line even like lined up perfectly as if I had done it on purpose. So we'll just go ahead and scoot those down, and then I can do all the rest. I'm gonna have to pick this edge up to get this under. Okay, I'm gonna start on that side just to make it straight. I'm not sorry that I did all that fiddling with the border sticker. I like the double border a lot, but I do feel a little silly that after all that, it wasn't what I needed to be the border. I am still going to do them top and bottom first so that the overlaps are the same, in case anyone ever cares. Wouldn't it be nice if there were like, I mean, I guess there are like county fair. I guess you can enter scrapbooks into county fair, can't you? I don't even know when our county fair is, if our county has a fair. Built this up a few times apparently. All right. Here we go. See if I can match those stripes again. Nope, that didn't work as well. That actually looks okay. Alrighty, that looks better. I like that better with the border. You gotta admit, don't you? Wherever you are, I think you agree with me. Okay, stickers. Not the borders, because we did all that. And I like this enjoying each and every moment. I think I could maybe get away with that. Good times I could maybe use. Not follow your dreams. Not memories stay forever. Not everything needs to be perfect to be wonderful. Happy times maybe. 5 out of 5 stars, no. Got these little corners, the only ones I hadn't used on that page. All the rest are borders. All right. So I think we're just going to call this Triceratop Spin. And I think it needs to be the yellow. Even though the orange is right here, there's no other orange in this layout. And I just think that might be too much. Here's the yellow. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the orange. But the only orange is this and that. But it definitely makes a contrast. I'm going to do orange just because I want to. And we're just going to do the dancing letters again. So it's going to be super speedy. And I'm not going to have to trace around it because look how vibrant that is. How it just pops off the page. Too bad the Triceratops has the letter I's have square dots and not dots, because I could have just used some of those. All right, here we go. Triceratop Spin. I like the way this turned out. I don't know that I love this one that says enjoying each and every moment. I wonder if I can take it off without damaging the paper, actually. I don't know that everyone's enjoying each and every moment. That's a little that's a little intense. Okay, I'll take that off. Let's see if we can find something else to go on here. I could do the little hearts. I guess that would work, because I do love my girls. All right, there we go. And it kind of goes with those hearts right there. Good times. Triceratop Spin. The orange doesn't match any of the other paper, but I'm seeing it match here with this, you know, this other orange. So hopefully it's going to be okay. Like the way it turned out. Is it my favorite layout ever? Maybe not, but I'm kind of not. It's hard to scrapbook this because the pictures are so small. But I like that we were able to use the same paper pack from the previous Dinoland USA and have it coordinate. I do love this part, and I like the journaling. I just said this has always been one of Michelle's favorite rides, probably because she loves cute dinosaurs. And everyone always makes sure to smile at Nicole with the camera. Grammatically incorrect, right? I got it. They don't smile at me with a camera. They smile. Yeah. Anyway, the one who doesn't like the spin part. So I just put that part. Just wrote in there that's why I don't like to write it, because of the spinning. But they all write it and they smile and they're all good sports. So this is layout 46. I just am amazed that we're at layout 46. So thanks a lot for watching. I think I asked you questions while I was filming. I don't remember. But I'd love to know, do you talk to yourself when you're scrapbooking? And oh, I guess I did. I asked, would you ever like piece together something like this, or am I just crazy? But don't answer it if your answer is you're just crazy. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back next week with another edition of Theme Park Thursday. And yeah, I don't know what else we got going on, but I'll be back. You know, you'll see me here or you'll see me on Facebook. Feel free to subscribe. I love it when you like and make comments. And of course, when you interact with me on my Facebook page at Nicole Scrapbooks. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you again soon.